So Galaxy Warzone blocked me from his live streams and his chat, so I can't watch him in real time or comment or say anything in the chat. I can watch the VOD afterwards, but I can't. So that's where that's at. I'm not gonna unpin his comment. I'll leave it up. And, if he wants to block me, he doesn't want to deal with that, even though he's a big boy streamer, that's fine. You can't, some things you just can't change. Now, I want to touch on this a little bit when it comes to these streamers, and Galaxy Warzone is not the only one, but when you're 2-boxing and you're 3-boxing, that's against the terms of service. It's against the agreement that you accept before playing the game. You're not supposed to negatively impact other players, and that's what he's doing. As far as the audio, the Art of War audio stuff, I don't know, like, it's kind of a gray area. I see why people think it's cheating. The audio in-game is completely broken. I mean, people will just sneak right up on you. They'll be right next to you before you even know they're there, and you get third-partied because of this quite often. I've had a couple people review my video and go after Galaxy since the cheating video has come out. And though it's like, wow, to hear my name and then show my face, you have like Call of Shame, the Rick, I think are the two big ones that went over my video. It's kind of like a wow moment because I'm a really small channel. But at the same time, I do want to put out accurate information. Now, at the end of the day, it's my channel and it's freedom of speech, and I can say whatever I want to say. People are in the comments, oh, he should sue you for defamation. There's no case. There's no case. Good luck with that. I'm just going to let you know. Good luck with that. Now, I do need to do a better job. I need to understand these cheats a little better before I just start, putting videos out. But at the same time, the thing is with Galaxy is he was really nasty to me when all I wanted to do was fix my settings in Call of Duty. So I go into controller and I go down to aiming. ADS aim assist I had turned off. I had this turned off during the whole BO6 era, and I was getting wins. But then BO7 hit, and I'm having issues getting stuck on the edge of the hitbox. Now, when you're aiming down sight, your aim will quickly move towards the enemy target closest to your crosshair. Only available in co-op in zombies. Maybe you can correct me in the video. Does that only mean it's available in co-op and zombies? So there is no actual ADS aim assist? I've been struggling with Warzone, and there's a few things that I want to touch on in this video, especially when it comes to recoil and gun kick. There's a way the gun behaves naturally in the firing range, and then there's another way that the gun behaves when you're in game. You have guys that are like, oh, if you can't handle the recoil, then maybe you're just a scrub. Okay, dude, I'm not a great Warzone player. It's just weird that I went from BO6, where I was winning, I think I had like over 14 solo wins during that whole BO6 era. And I was new. I just got into Warzone. Like I didn't actually start playing Warzone until I think like the end of Modern Warfare 3 era is when I started playing it, but it wasn't consistent. Like I'd have to go back and look at my videos, but BO6 I got into it pretty heavy. And I felt like I got decent. I played enough of the game that I started winning, and I felt good about that. But ever since the BO7 update, no. Now, there's all these, oh, well, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. This is how you get better. Dude, it's exhausting. Like, I'm so over this, oh, like, fix your aim videos. Like, bro, whatever, bro. I just want to hop in the game and shoot little Timmies, and it's just not like that anymore. I'm just shooting big Timmies, I guess, all the time. Every lobby I'm in, it's like I'm playing a bunch of dudes that are trying to qualify for a CDL tournament. I'm not playing. It's how it is every single time I hop into a lobby. Now, I want to point out this streamer. His name's Cammy, and the reason I want to talk about him is it's not because I think he's cheating. If he is, maybe he's using Art of War. He's definitely 2-boxing, 3-boxing. He's doing the same things that Galaxy Warzone does. But it's a trend with these guys, and they're not the only ones. You have this across Twitch, you have this across the Call of Duty streaming space where these guys are doing the same thing. They're using the same third-party audio stuff, Art of War. Maybe they're using a DMA, a 2PC setup. There's no telling, because like unless somebody does a sit-in, you don't know. You just don't know. And my idea, though unrealized, it's still a good idea. And there are other options besides going to somebody's house, looking at their equipment. Oh, yeah, they're not cheating. Now, the whole point was to do a video over this. I wasn't just going to go in behind closed doors. I was actually going to make content over the sit-in. I was going to make a video out of it and show, hey, look, there's nothing in the PC. Do a live stream of my own or a long-form video on the whole experience and say, look, this is what happened. And then you guys, at the end of the day, make a decision for yourselves. I understand not going to somebody's house, but what makes more sense is they come to a public place that me and my people set up, and they play on our stream. They play with our equipment, our PCs, and they can live stream on their stuff if they want, but we're going to level the playing field. You can't two-box. You can't use third-party audio software. Now you actually have to play the game the way I play the game, the way a lot of people have to play the game, which is just straight up. And I guarantee it, they're not going to play the same. They're not going to be dropping 30, 40 bombs. It's just not going to happen. And I think that's where we need to come back to reality with these streamers and who we support, is because this should not be where Call of Duty is at. And it is. I take nothing away from Cammy. He hasn't done anything to me. I don't watch him. I don't know of him except for GalaxyWZ mentions him all the time. He has a personality. This is the type of player that hurts the game. I had something completely different recorded, and I showed up today and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to re-record and say something different today. And when it comes to cheating, when it comes to players that are really good using cheats, there's really no avoiding it. We can speculate, we can do this, we can do that. There's actually videos on YouTube about guys, you go into Device Manager, they're looking for certain monitors with certain names, they're looking for certain plugins, they're looking for certain drivers, and like at the end, they still can't prove unless you do a sit-in that these guys are doing anything wrong. And that was the whole point of the sit-in. If I can't sit in, I can't prove it. If a streamer wants to refuse because, oh, I don't want you in my house, okay, then come to us. Come to a public place where you're safe, nothing's gonna get out, no addresses, and you sit in and you play on our equipment. And I thought with the attention that cheating video got, that this would be a good idea. Look, I'm not a big enough guy. Even though like that video did well, I'm not a big enough guy on YouTube for this to happen. If it was a Scump, if it was a Swag, what if it was Hunter TV? If Hunter TV was like, hey, yo, I think you're cheating, let me come sit in, you would invite that motherfucker right into your house. Like, no problem. Why? Well, because he's a huge YouTube Call of Duty guy. Like, that's why. I'm not a big enough entity for that to happen. I'm still small on YouTube. I'm very proud of the video, and I just want to make this very clear. I take nothing back and I regret nothing. GalaxyWZ is not using a Chrono Zen. His core, there's no Chrono Zen, there's no aim matrix, there's nothing like that, right? But we don't know what's going on his second PC. We don't know anything beyond that, and he doesn't show his stream. He could easily do this. He could have suggested, hey, look, I'll put up my whole stream. I'll show you my stuff. He doesn't want to do that. You can't make somebody do it. At the end of the day, it's his job. Also, I just want to say, like, if you don't want to support GalaxyWZ, don't go into his stream, don't watch his YouTube content. But don't go into his chat and just call him a cheater all day. Though, like, he is a streamer and he's a big boy and he's going to have to deal with this type of stuff. And it's not his first time. Like, just leave him alone. Especially if you watch my content, just don't go into his stream at all. Don't go in there and spam the chat. I got blocked because I just tuned in one day and they were saying that I made a video about Cammy, and I didn't. I was like, I didn't make anything about Cammy. And he just said, hey, Mitch, which apparently is his moderator, and I got blocked from chat, and then I got blocked from the video. I couldn't leave a chat, but there was people in there calling him like spam and cheater, but it's fine. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Like, at the end of the day, like, I don't like him anymore. He got stupid with me at the mouth, and I made a video about him. He can hate me all he wants. But yeah, that's what happened. I mean, the video's got over 120K views. You know, I really don't know where Call of Duty goes from here. I don't know if I even want to continue playing the game. And I did add some gameplay into the video, and what you see is just me trying. Like, you can, it was the lobby I was in, and it was just the best I could grab in the time frame. I do have a limited amount of time to make these videos. I have to try to get something out in usually 1 or 2 days. Sometimes I have just a half a day. I have to try to fit everything else in that I like to do, things that I need to do on my time off because I work a full-time job. So trying to get videos out, it's a little stressful. I like doing this stuff, but I'm very happy. I'm very thankful and happy about the support that I've gotten on the last couple videos. I mean, the update video I didn't expect to do too well, just because like I think people in the last video, what really worked well was the emotion and this, and just like my anger and all. I know that sounds crazy, but and the drama, but at the same time, like I don't think people really care about the Galaxy situation as much as they care about what's happening in the Call of Duty space altogether, which is we don't know who to trust anymore. And then these streamers, these guys, I think are leading the way as far as what we don't want with Call of Duty and the way that they're playing, their play styles, these streamers, the personalities. It's just not what we want in Call of Duty. The grappling hook, and I said this from the jump, like there goes the game. Like the grappling hook is probably the worst thing incorporated into Warzone. Why they did this, I don't know. Like maybe there's just a large support base for it, but it's really hurting Call of Duty. It's not a military shooter anymore. It's an arcade shooter where we are new peaks of brain rot here. I mean, it really is just melting my brain playing Call of Duty. I'm exhausted. Anytime I play, I'm just completely exhausted, completely frustrated, completely annoyed, because at least my experience playing the game, it sucks. I don't 2-box. I don't 3-box. I don't 4-box. I don't use trash accounts to back my way into little Timmy lobbies and shoot people that don't even know how to shoot back for content. I don't use third-party audio cheats, even though the audio in the game is completely fucking shit and it's broken. I don't use Art of War audio software to get the edge on the competition. I play the game as intended. I play the game with the settings that Treyarch and Activision give me. And it's a pretty shite experience, I will say. I'm not the world's best Warzone player, but I'm competent enough to get some wins. I'm competent enough to aim down sight and shoot you. As far as the recoil, and look, guys, I don't use a Game Freak, if that's what it's called, or a Control Freak. I don't use that. It's just a DualShock 4, man. I don't play claw. I play like a regular human being. So like, and like the claw thing, bro. Like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? Like who plays like that, dog? Like, apparently a lot of people do. So I don't know, man. Call of Duty's fucked. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up for me. Talk shit down in the comments. Until the next one, I'm out of here.